Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new TikTok piercing fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? Now, the tea today is, it's still a heat wave here in Brighton and I'm still sweating, so sorry if I look disheveled. Yes, hi everyone, hello, welcome back to the channel. Now, today we are delving back into the world of TikTok piercing fails. One of the old school things that on this channel still gets lots of love and attention, so thank you for everyone who does send me everything over on TikTok and Instagram Reels to react to. I really appreciate it. Love you guys so much. All my social media links are down below. And yeah, so yes, I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you are new, hello, my name is Roly, piercing, tattoo, piercing, body modification, piercing, weirdo on the internet. My brain isn't working. I went to a rave a couple days ago and I'm still not recovered from it. There's a QR code on screen if you'd like to subscribe with your phone. What's happening? And quickly before we do get started, I have uploaded my very first Patreon exclusive video. It is a full-length video and we went on the Reddit, am I overreacting? And it was very intense. It was actually very intense. And we're trial running it over on Patreon. So head over to my Patreon if you'd like to go check out that. There's also other fun rewards like unblurred and uncensored videos and of course other like shout outs and everything. But head over to my Patreon. Go check that out. All the links are in the description. But yes, please hit the like button, subscribe. Let's not beat around the bush and get on with these TikTok piercing fails. That intro was a mess. I even forgot to turn my background on. Stupid. So the process of my dimple pierce, Jesus, that looks like an industrial bar. That is long. Jesus Christ. This person is cheek piercings. Okay. Okay, I want to make something very clear. My statements I just made, I retract them because clearly something has gone drastically wrong and she needed that. Cheek piercings do swell up quite a lot anyway because it is a lot of tissue. They wouldn't swell up this much. This is obviously something really horrific has gone because the other side looks fine. The next morning, please never get this piercing. Walked into clinic, they sent me to ER. Oh my God, look at the bruising around her eyes. Or was that, no, I think that's how my makeup and she's crying. But I mean, her eyes are all like puffy as well. Oh my God. I don't know the situation of like if she did it herself or maybe she went to get them, but obviously for her, it didn't go well. Even for like piercing veterans or people who had lots of piercings, cheek piercings are one of those really difficult ones that most people will probably struggle to heal them. They're not easy. The level of tissue that you're going through is so much. Sometimes it might feel thin, but it's actually not thin. It's really just thick. Compared to like normal piercings, that is thick. That's a thick place to get pierced. God, look at the swelling. Like look at the swelling, the whole bar. That bar was out here. God, I really hope you're fine now and everything's good and your antibiotics worked, whatever you did. But yeah, cheek piercings aren't an easy one, which is why I always find it wild when we see people doing it yourself, you don't know what you're doing, the cause, like the chance of like infection, swelling is going to be, you know, tenfold.
And it's just bled and bled and bled and bled.
So, oh God, ugh. What's happening? What is there sound? Just, oh my God. That almost looked like a viper fang. And this random person just holding their jewelry, what? Oh. That face filter is holding on for dear life. What is the point in just wearing one glove? I don't understand what the point is. Imagine doing this in the middle of the street. As I always say when we see things like this, if where your country is where you come from, this might be normal. Okay, might be normal, but again, science is still science. And like, the just kiss, look at the, wait, that glove, I didn't even, look. What's the point in wearing that glove at that point? And she kissed it. You just had your, she kissed it, right? I'm not going mad. Did she just kiss it? Wait. I mean, no, you just had your hand in her mouth and you were dealing with her bodily fluids. But look at that beginning bit. Look at this. Like, what? What might be normal where you are? Okay, but science is still science and your body's still gonna be out the same way. The chance of this healing, I just refuse to believe that this had any real chance of healing. Like everything we see now is just so unsanitary. Also like just a random person beside him holding the jewelry. And the glove is so broken. Like why are you even wearing this glove? Like what's the point? Oh God. Almost thing that almost made it look a little bit like viper fangs. This, what's that? She learned how to be a piercer on TikTok. Jesus Christ. What is that? How is that? Oh, it's all gooey. How is that? And what I think is that There's text in the middle. I don't know what it's saying. I'm gonna have to blur it in case, again, there might be bad words. Nothing you say is gonna make me go, oh, this makes sense. That's the kind of jewelry that some people put on the earlobes to help stretch sometimes. Sometimes you see big septums, and now and then you'll see some in genitals, like they'll put big ones like that. It's almost like that's like a KINK thing. What is that in your helix?
Your worst nightmare.
That is never going to heal. Your helix is going to be sore. How is that not agony? How is that not so painful? Your cartilage is going to be so angry. Like, if he took that out, his hole that it's in would be really misshapen. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. When it comes to heavy ones like that, when people put them on like earlobes, they use them sometimes as like weight. This is almost like helping it to stretch to the next level. Putting that in your cartilage, I can't imagine what that must do to your ear. Like, split the cartilage a bit down the middle. Also, why is it so gooey? Have you just like stretched it and used it? There's not a single English comment as well, and TikTok doesn't have a translator, so I don't know what people are saying. Please don't put shit like this in your ears. This is never gonna end well. Your ear is going to be so angry. The chance of like scarring really badly, ripping open your ear. I mean, the earlobe, look at the earlobe as well. The earlobe looks like it's on its last leg. So I mean, this person probably doesn't have very good judgment. It's kind of hard to tell, but look at his earlobe. It's like the whole, like the bit of his ear is like the flap here is like holding on by like on dear life. So I can't imagine this person is really making good life choices with his earrings, but that's gnarly. What's this? Me being jealous of everybody that has this piercing. Let me turn the volume down. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Oh. I think that's probably one of the worst keloid, like piercing keloids. But I just picked my nose on camera. I'm like, yeah.
How frightfully rude.
I think that's probably one of the worst piercing keloid results that we've seen for a long time. What is that? Barmy Whammy girls. That is absolutely enormous. Industrial piercings strike again. Unfortunately, there's no ointment. There's no miracle cure. Aspirin soaks won't work. Cleaning solutions won't work. Like pills won't work. To get this stuff removed, it needs to be surgically cut off. And the problem is, if you've got keloids before, especially like this, they're probably going to grow back, and it's going to be like a lifelong thing that you kind of have to monitor. I'm very lucky that I don't have any keloids. I've got hypertrophic scarring before on things and like little piercing bumps now and then over the years, but I've never had a keloid. I hope you've been able to get rid of that. But yeah, industrial piercing strikes again. One of the hardest piercings to heal, one of the hardest piercings to have. If you ever want industrial piercing, just know it ain't easy. Point of view, time to get bigger diamonds in my face. Oh God. Okay, so she's got like dermals like all across here. God, I mean, live your life, girl. But that feels, having that many here, I think I would find it too annoying. I think like I would catch it too often. Oh wait, are they no wait, they're surface bars. Oh God, and she's got, wait a minute. Wait, look, look, right. Oh God, okay. If you've had a surface piercing in a specific area, right, she's clearly left previous ones in until the very last minute. It's literally like you can see the scar from top to bottom where the bar before has like fully rejected. Like it didn't reject a little bit and then you took it out. You clearly left it in all the way because you can just see from top to bottom here, the scar in the middle, from top to bottom here, the scar in the middle, from top to bottom here, the scar in the middle. Like sometimes I'd be more like inclined to be like, oh, maybe there was a scar there naturally and she's trying to pierce it. It's gonna like make it look nicer or something. So for it to be like 3 perfectly sized ones, exactly the same size as the new ones, that ain't it, sis. If you've got that already and it's already rejected, don't just re-pierce the same scar because it's just gonna do the same thing. And if anything, it might scar you even back, like worse. Scar tissue is obviously harder as well than normal like skin tissue. Piercing through it's gonna be way more painful. Tattooing over like some scars on my legs that I've got from like stretch marks and stuff as well, really f***ing hurt compared to everything else. No, we didn't really get a good look at it. She's No, don't show us in the dark. 'Cause you're hiding the scars, girl. She didn't really show us. Yeah, we're not really getting a good look at it. I mean, you can see a slit here. Yeah, the thing is as well, is when you've got scars like that in the center and you've re-pierced it in the same position, it then makes it look like the new one is a problem because of course the scars in the middle, to most untrained people, might not realize what's happened there and will just see these like piercings you've got and think that's what's made it, but it was the previous one that's made those lines. So they're gonna think that like they're just kind of gross.
And you'd be right!
Because the scars look quite gnarly as well. They weren't sort of like tiny, small scars. They looked quite big. Like, these scars are quite big. Like, they're quite big scars. Yeah, I don't know. I think you should have let it close, and I don't know. Because you're going to have it even worse. When these ones reject, what's going to happen next is going to be so much worse than the first time because you've already got scars there, scarring on scarring, and you don't want to get like huge hypertrophic scarring or like keloids or something. Like, Jesus. Wait, so this has probably needed a hug, got piercing instead. So this person is getting a tongue Have you noticed? Have you seen what's going on? Have you seen it? Give it a couple seconds. Have you seen what's happening? Have you noticed what's going on? Look at his mouth. He is holding the needle in his mouth.
I should kill you for that.
His mouth! Oh my... I mean, we've seen some gnarly things over the years. And this looks like it's in a studio. The piercer is holding the needle in his mouth. And you can say he's holding the end, not the needle. But like, he's also breathing now all over it. Bacteria from his mouth. The thing is, if you ever try to defend this, then you're insane. I cannot believe he's holding it in his mouth. I can't, and now he's like touching, obviously, where his mouth just what? I can't believe he was holding that in his mouth. That is insane. That is insane. Imagine going to any studio or surgery, like doctor's office or surgery, and they held the tool that they're going to like use on you in their mouth. And the fact that like the piercer is perfectly fine with you like filming this and putting it on the internet as well. Like, I highly doubt that he didn't know that he was being filmed, that it was like set up. Like, I think it's very difficult to really hide, like, because phones are so big now like that. I think it's too difficult to hide that you're filming in your mouth. I just cannot imagine he's holding it in his mouth. And obviously he's like putting it into his mouth. He's putting his hand near his mouth and touching things and like, again, if you're going to try to defend this kind of behavior, you're fully cooked. Like, I shouldn't even have to tell you this is wrong. If you were to be like, if you had like the piercing inspector or like a health inspector or someone coming to like, say you were doing your exams or you were doing some kind of like, when you say you were doing a piercing apprentice or anything, if someone saw you put the needle in your mouth, you would instantly fail. You would instantly fail all health regulations. You should never put an equipment that you're using to pierce someone in your mouth. Like, fucking balmy. That's probably one of the most bonkers things we've seen for a long time. What's up? Hang on. Sophia freaks out while piercing her eyebrow. Anya warns her. She's doing it live.
It's like,
imagine doing this live.
bro, what are you talking about?
Wait, can I just say one thing? It's weird that you would do this live because TikTok has like such an intense sort of ruling when it comes to like blood and gore and all that kind of stuff. And so like if you were to bleed or something, you just get your account banned or something, like the whole stream's gonna get banned.
Well, she deserved it.
God, what was that?
Did you guys hear that?
No, what happened? Again, eyebrows, one of those places, you got so many veins and everything around that area. It's so sensitive because
Do you know what the you're doing?
Can you get the out?
Like, what if
Can you get the out?
get a vein or something?
I already saw. Can you get the out?
You want me to watch you get blind?
I mean, Anyan knows what's up.
Don't blame me when she up something. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let her do what she gotta go.
I mean, I'm Team Anya here.
If she up, that's on you.
Anya, Aya?
You thought you clocked something, bitch. Get out.
I mean, you think you clocked something, bitch. I mean, she did. There's no, you think she did. She didn't think it. She did.
So there, take that.
God.
I'm scared. Should I take this out?
And the thing is, well, this is what I said about going slowly. Like, when you go really slowly, you can really damage the inside of the hole because you just don't go like a smooth transition. Like, you make the hole bigger than it could be. You can stretch it, scratch the inside with a needle as you're like fiddling, like now, which is like fiddling around with it. Now she's probably going to start bleeding from the eyebrow. God. Again, it's your eye area. Don't f with your eye area. I just find it this complete lack of self-awareness of care. I just don't understand this. How are you so how are you so blasé about your own health like that? I just don't get it. Just for internet attention. And again, you say these people aren't over internet attention, then why are they filming it and putting it on the internet? I mean, live stream. Everything these people do now is all for attention. Everything is for attention these days. It just makes me sad. Okay.
I finally took out my tongue piercing.
I finally took out my tongue piercing. Oh God.
I was struggling for days, y'all.
Is she taking it out for good? Like, look how, can we just quickly, look how the redness and the soreness of that. I bet that feels quite hard as well. I bet as the scar tissue's like forming on the inside, it probably feels quite hard. God, are you taking
The other ball just fell.
Well, I'm glad that you're taking it out. Jesus Christ.
But I have options.
Oh, what?
So
You're
I got this little pink clear one.
I thought she was taking it out and I was like, yes, okay, good. You've made the bad decision about getting a snake eye piercing, but you've decided at the end that you're going to take it out because you value speaking and your tooth enamel. But no, she's decided to get a different bar.
Oh, for God's sake!
What I will say is if you're going to have a tongue piercing like this, acrylic jewelry is probably better, to be fair, because of course, if you bite down on it, it's the balls are more likely to break rather than your teeth.
And the balls are probably a little bit bigger, which, like, the bad thing about that is that...
Yeah, that is massive at the front of your tongue.
I'm gonna bite on it more.
That looks still quite sore though. Are you meant to be changing this? Like, obviously you don't have it at all, but like her tongue still seems quite raw to be changing it. You can see that it's given her like a lisp as well though, just having that piercing. Like, it really changes how you speak. But it doesn't look healthy. Like, it doesn't look like a healthy piercing. The end of her tongue, like, it's like a weird, like a huge sort of circle around the end of her tongue that's all like really red.
Oh my God.
Do you see some pus come out then?
Alright guys, I finally did it after...
Yeah, just dumb. I was really excited at the beginning because I thought she was going to take it out and I was like, yeah, well done, yeah. Fan flaps for you for making the better decision, but no. Changed it to something even worse. Okay, so wait, this is too fast. It says all of my, what does it say? Hang on, what did that say? Wait. All of my facial piercings, girl. Oh my God, was that makeup or was her eyebrow? I can't work out if this is part of the makeup or the piercing's actually just gone a bit weird. Look at that neck one though. Jesus. So oh, look at the wrist. Everything's happening so fast. Hang on, wait. Let me pause the wrist. Look at the, oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ. And then these ones here are like fully like on the way out. Like I say, no, not fully on the way out. They're out. They're like a tiny bit here. What? Please take them out. Don't scar yourself for life like that, because there's no reason to. Just take them out. Just get dermals instead or something. Your collarbones just dying. Like, it's just take them out. Even if you're aware of this being like this, take them out. And the thing is as well, what makes me a bit confused is like someone's commented here, ooh, everyone is rejecting. And they've responded to them saying, tell me you don't have piercings and have no knowledge about them without telling me you don't have piercings, have no knowledge about them.
Your delusions are more severe than I thought.
This is rejecting. This is what I mean about people just denying reality. It's rejecting. You look at your arm. How can you say that? Like, people don't know about piercings. Like, this is like, again, live your life, girl. But if you want scars all over your body because you've decided that you want to keep piercings in that are clearly angry and want to come out, then you live your life, girl. But let's not attack other people and be like, you don't know what you're talking about. No, the thing is, people don't need to understand piercings to see this and go, that's probably not good. I'll just never understand this people being so happy to have like essentially rot on them. Like, it looks rotten and moldy. Like the scarring and the scarring that's happening and the discoloration, it looks like rot. And you're just so happy to like have it just on show. Like, take it out. Point of view, you walk into our classroom during our prep. Sis, you are too old. You are too old to be doing dumb shit like this. Your cartilage? I'm just a girl breaking all my cartilage. That is balmy. And you just touch it. You are too old. You're a teacher. I'm not going to trust what you're saying to my students if you think that's appropriate to be doing.
You're fired!
Did you see that positioning as well? That positioning, hang on, we need to pause it when she finishes, hang on. Look at that. Like, what positioning is that? It's so close to the edge. It is so close that you can always see like the skin being like protruded a bit. That is balmy. Imagine doing this in your classroom. What are we doing? You're supposed to be the teacher here. You're supposed to be the teacher and you're doing things like this. What are we doing? And it's balmy. Again, to do it on cartilage, did you do all 4 of them? Wild. You are too old. This is the stupid shit I expect teenagers to be doing and kids, not fully grown adults who are supposed to be the teacher. Yeah, someone's commented here, didn't we stop doing this at 15? Absolutely. And we've responded, I don't know, did you? Yes, we did, because we're not fucking stupid. And the thing is as well, talk about piercing guns, piercing cartridges, like there's no gloves, there's no sanitization here, there's no cleaning, like, and that was how she was fired. Again as well, you're a teacher. I don't know what the laws are in like America or other places, but in the UK, you have to have like quite a low profile on the internet if you are a school teacher. My sister was a school teacher, she's now like a head teacher. She's gone through the teaching system and like she has to be really careful what she puts on the internet. All of her profiles are like really private and like she doesn't use her real name. I always thought teachers in the UK can't, like at least in the UK, I don't know about outside, but like surely you can't just like put things out on the internet as well. Are you allowed to do that? I feel like you wouldn't be allowed to do that, would you not? Is that wait, what? Oh, music. No, I'm alone in my room eating my own feces. Oh my God. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's kind of gross, but also like, I get it. But like, oh no. I'm sure most of us, when we were children, at some point got one of the little sewing pins and popped it through like a tiny bit of the first skin layer. This is what we used to do in primary school when we do like sewing class or textiles. Like somebody would get like the little pins and you'd put it through like the tiniest front bit of skin. But I've never seen someone make their hand look like an onion. Isn't that lovely? And unraveling it all, ripping the skin. Your hand must feel quite rough after that. Jesus Christ, rough. Oh my God. Yes, this is very one of those like, if you remember when you were a 90s kid, I don't know if did young people still do this now. This is what we used to do for entertainment when we were like not even teenagers, infants. Can you imagine it's like a 3-year-old being like, I sewed my hands together, mummy. Okay, so it's about, oh God, little sex, hang on. Okay, so I pierced my ears with a Sheen piercing gun a few days ago and it's been hurting, so I took it out and there was a weird thing, so I took it off my ear thinking it was just a scab and now there's a hole in my ear, please help. Okay, so, oh God, what is that? Did they take out a bit of flesh? What's going on? Jesus, oh God, a gaping hole. Do you want to look at my gaping orifice? What the hell is that? Oh my, what? Is that not the jewelry? Oh God, well maybe don't just like touch it with your hands. I hope you scrubbed your hands before you just touched the open wound on your ear. I don't even know what that would, what even is that? Is that other piece, is that a part of the jewelry? Like I don't even know what that was that just came out of her ear. What's that, girls? I have absolutely no idea. I would maybe consult a doctor because I don't know what's going on there. And that was how she died. But I mean, what are we expecting when you're buying piercing equipment? We should stop calling it piercing equipment. We should call it mutilation equipment on Shein. Maybe just don't shop on websites like that emphasize fast fashion and the planet being destroyed. So, oh God. Oh, Siobhan's here with her tongue split. Oh, and the bit is split. I don't know how much I can show of this. Come to my Patreon, you can see all the unblurred stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I can show of this, but this girl has got her tongue split. It's gnarly. This is the thing, I do really like tongue splits. They are fully illegal here in the UK. You cannot do it here. So you would have to go abroad or do some naughty things.
A crime? Oh, goody.
I find it interesting when we discuss things like tongue splits and like extreme modifications because like every single person has like their own limits of like what they think is too far. So personally for me, I think tongue splits is kind of probably where my limit goes. Tongue split and like elf ears. That's when you kind of like you cut it a little bit and remove it. Like you're only removing a little bit, but you're not, I mean, tongue splits have a bit more of a risk, I would say, but like you're not ultimately, having elf ears might make some of your job prospects a bit weird sometimes, but like I don't think it's going to really damage your life in weird ways. And like tongue splits, you have to learn to talk a little bit more and you might have a bit of a lisp for a while, but like you can lead a normal life with a tongue split. There's a bit more risk when it comes to like bleeding and stuff, but like I think tongue splits is kind of like where my limit is. And when you go further than that, like removing like your nose or like removing your ears as a whole or removing fingers and stuff, that's where I'm like, to me, that's where my limit goes to. This is mutilation. We need a nose for a reason, you know, and the nose hairs will filter out, you know, bacteria or whatever. getting into the side. It's like that's what it's there for. I would love to know where your limits are, because I know a lot of people watching this will go tongue splitting is too far. But where are your limits? Is it subdermal implants? Is it even me just having my conch a bit bigger? I would love to know what your limits are and what you then consider going too far. For me personally, it's also things like pornography tattoos. Get what you want, but like if you start putting pornography on you, I feel like you're going too far, where it gets a bit weird and a bit perverse. So there's many different things. I think it's a really interesting discussion.
No, it's not.
Oh God! Are they still? This was 3 days ago. Are they still making these? Oh wow, we have not seen one of these in so long. Isn't it just disgusting? Is it just absolutely foul? Back in like 2020, it was maybe 2021. It was during like all the lockdowns and stuff. There was a huge wave of these like disgusting, removing piercing like games and videos. I even did a video doing like playing weird piercing games back in the day when it was like popping off, and just disgusting. I mean, you don't really see. I'm really shocked that we're seeing another one. Imagine if your ear actually looked like that, a biblically accurate piercing infection. Why is there one part of her ear like really hairy? I mean, we've all got little hairs all over our body and our ears and everything, but like, imagine having that much hair on your ear. I mean, if honestly, if getting rid of dirt and infections was this easy, like no one would have any problems. Jesus Christ. Why do you have a maggot in their ear? Oh, it's disgusting. Bot fly. Invasion of the body snatchers. Jesus, that's not a blackhead. That's a well. I fell down the well. I'm not your f***ing mother.
Not your f***ing mommy.
Oh, lovely. Oh, and then she died. She's back to square one. I just find it weird that that's being made now. Such a weird, odd thing to see again after so many years. And that was posted 3 days ago, so it's brand new. Yeah, odd. Silly. Okay, so this person's... Are they piercing like directly into the teeth? What? Wait, what? Did they go through? Did that even go through?
Подожди, она сейчас не может говорить.
What's happening?
В данный момент ей еще с тобой не поговорить.
I'm dying, girl. Did they even pierce it? It didn't even look like they pierced it through.
Слюноотделение должно усиливаться.
Oh, God.
Всегда в губе.
I didn't like how she didn't really pull her lip out very much though. It seemed like very resistant. Like the way she's like, almost looks like she's going to stab it into her gum or something. It almost like didn't look like she'd pierced all the way through. That didn't like, honestly, it looks like she goes in a little bit. It doesn't look like it goes all the way through. Like that barely, it looked like she just kind of like put it in a little bit. Like it almost didn't go all the way through. There was a jump cut there as well. So maybe she didn't and she tried to like hide it or something. I don't know. And then like messing up the transfer there. Yeah, I don't know. Something weird was going on there. That didn't look like she pierced it all the way through. That didn't look like she pushed it far enough in. And it's like, I don't know. What an interesting piercing video. Never see it again, thank you. Banned off TikTok, dead. What's this? So, trigger warning needle. Let me turn the sound off. Trigger warning needles, lovely. So they're, oh God, what's that? A felt tip pen? Fabric. She's got lovely eyes. Oh God. She's piercing, she's doing a vertical labrae piercing on her lip. Lebront. So, oh God. Oh. I bet none of this is cleaned. No. Oh, God. So you're not even using the clamp? Oh, are you piercing into your finger? Oh, God. Oh. So this is again, I mentioned this a little while ago. This is a lot of the problem when it comes to when people do this kind of stuff on themselves, is they go so slowly that the chance of them really damaging the tissue is so much like higher, because you want to go at least somewhat of a good speed to get like a good straight line. When you go slowly like this, you're more likely to bend it like this and rip holes on the inside or make it wonky. And also there's, you know, splitting the tissue is a lot easier when you're doing things like this. When you go fast, well, not fast, but in like a good speed, that's how you're meant to do it. Oh God, it wouldn't come off. Well, of course, you just put like felt tip pen in your face. Ugh, and that was how she died. Oh, this one's got a sensitive content warning. So this person is giving themselves a Monroe. Oh, God. Oh, is there sound? Just music. Okay, so this person is... Oh, Jesus Christ. So they've given themselves a Monroe piercing. Oh, no. So they're actually doing angel bites. They put a ball on the inside. Oh, I guess they're kind of doing it more like a surface one. So it's not in the side of the mouth. But still, it still seems quite like in. It still seems quite far in the lip. Oh God. Wipey. I've got gouty. Oh, no, okay, so now there's like loads of blood coming out on the inside. There's so many veins and capillaries and things in your lips and your tongue and all that area. Like you have no idea what you are piercing through. You don't want to paralyze your face or like piercing through a vein and bleeding out. Like you just don't know what you're piercing through. You take such a huge risk. Obviously there's all this stuff everywhere, but there are some areas that have more. Your mouth and your tongue. I couldn't even get my tongue pierced because my veins are too big. There's too many veins there. There's so many more like things in your mouth that can go wrong, especially because you're dealing with like a moist, wet environment. That's why cheek piercings are so terrible to heal, because the tissue is so thick. Oh God. You just don't know what you're piercing through. You have no idea what you're piercing through. And the bars are way too short. I didn't even mention that. The bars that they've put on their lips are way too short. Like your lips are gonna swell and just gonna eat that bar, because you can see the bars are touching the exit and entrance holes. It always looks a bit silly when you first get piercings because the bars are a bit longer, but you can just see that the balls are touching both sides completely, and that's before the swelling's happened. Your lip is absolutely going to swell because you don't know what you're doing, and that was how they died.
Bitch, I'm about to go get my Ashley pierced and I'm terrified.
So
I don't know if
she's
I'm
gonna go get her
going
Ashley
in there, but
pierced.
I'm gonna do a little before and after for y'all, okay? And yeah, I fear I have too many piercings already, but what's another one gonna do? Okay guys, I'm back.
What's
I did not
another
record
you?
because I was scared and anxious, and yeah, but are we ready for the reveal?
Yeah. Oh God.
Okay, listen.
That is long.
I know it looks scary now, but it looks good when it's, you know, when you know. But yeah, the bar is quite long.
Oh, sorry, the play button literally has to be there. You can just about see it. I understand swelling, obviously bars need to be a bit big, but does that bar need to be that long? Does it need to be that? I mean, she's got quite big lips to begin with, so possibly because they might swell a bit more. That bar
probably going to be like up to the top
is
of the bar,
quite
so
long.
that's good. But once it heals, and once I can like downsize, like I'm gonna be the baddest bitch ever.
You heard it here first.
That hurt like a. They did it twice.
Yeah,
So
I can imagine
basically, the
going through that
first
is
time
quite
we did it a
painful.
little too low.
They did it twice?
That's like right here. So we did it a second time. The first time, the pain was like 6 or 7 out of 10.
So the piercer messed up, or did you want it? Like, did you change your mind?
It was like a 5 out of 10. It wasn't as bad. I think because I probably knew like what to expect.
I just think that things like this, like here and like here, if you have things that sort of elongate or protrude out, or your lip that elongates or protrudes out, I think sometimes it can look a bit strange. Sure. That bar is a bit long though. I don't know if it really needed to be that long. I'm assuming she went to a piercer. She didn't really show anything, but she went, I'm gonna go get my piercing. So I don't think she did it herself, which is at least nice to see. I stupidly wore contact lenses today that have like a very specific look on them. So you have to look a very specific way, and they twist in your eyes. So they make me look a bit crazy sometimes because my eyes look a bit sort of like almost like they're going in different directions sometimes. Future Roly here. So we're gonna have a little discussion with these next couple of videos with SH. If you don't want to listen to that, you can skip to this time frame and we'll get on with the rest of the stuff. So this is the thing, realizing I've pierced, oh my God, I can't speak. Realizing I've been piercing myself so I don't kill my, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Right. Okay. Let's have a discussion. This isn't the answer. You might get something pretty from it, but this is still SH. You're still SH. This is still SH, which is never good. Like no matter the way you try to spin it, like it is still SH. I get that therapy and things are expensive. This isn't going to fix anything. This might give you a temporary release, like SH does for some people. This is infection waiting to happen. Really bad, like you could go really wrong, you know, pierce the wrong thing, pierce through a vein, bleed out. Like there are so many different things that doing this is really bad. Please seek some kind of professional help, or just even speak to people around you. This is just SH. There's always a fine line when it comes to some of these modifications. When does it cross over to SH? Because some people just pierce, like when someone just get like a thing and pierce the earlobes at home, be like, lol, I don't like consider that's SH. But there have been some videos that we've seen over the years where people like piercing themselves and they're doing really dangerous things. Some people they're almost like disassociating, and I'm like, either this is people high or SH, and it's hard to tell. So like obviously you don't want to make assumptions to people because it's quite a strong thing to be talking about. But in this reality, this person has literally said, so I don't care, like KMS. We're at a stage now where the world is so insane and bonkers that like, you know, it's hard for people to, you know, find purpose in life and things, but you are worth so much more than just doing this or whatever's going on in life. Things can get better, but please reach out to people because this just isn't it. Even people talk about piercing play, and you know, sometimes when they they pierce like loads of their body up in one go, and like, where is this a form of SH? You're just getting someone else who's a professional to do it. This is a discussion that seems to happen sometimes. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I'm a bit of like a weird sort of cross line, because again, it's one of those things that where is your limit? Do I consider piercing play part of it? Probably sometimes it can be. I don't think in all cases, maybe in some cases, I don't, it's really hard to tell these kind of things. Body modification should never be an answer or some kind of cure for your depression or something. I mean, obviously, if you're something like trans and you've got body dysmorphia, obviously body modification surgeries are gender affirming care, and that's what you need to feel happy. Like that's very different. And like this comment here that I want to highlight as well makes me sad. I pierced myself 2 days ago after a long time because it got so bad. This is a better coping mechanism. No, it's not. That's what we're telling ourselves to make ourselves feel better about SH. This is still SH. It's not a coping mechanism. It's not anything you should be doing. It is still SH. Just because you might have something shiny on afterwards, it is still SH, and we have to address that. And this is the problem, what I find, because like she's filming herself doing it, and we saw tutorials before about this. I remember this one girl who was being like, this is what you should do instead of like SH. So if you get this needle, you do it. And I was like, this is fucking deranged. Sort of community of people that might rally around each other and be like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? This is better than like, this isn't good. It's not healthy. You need to get out of these circles, and this shouldn't be promoted. This shouldn't be said as a good thing. Again, I'm showing this on my channel, but I'm being very adamant that this is bad.
I'm sorry.
So this is redoing my septum goes horribly wrong. Oh God. I think it's always funny when people do this kind of stuff and always like the oversized gloves. Oh God. Oh, Miss Lingos. Hello. Miss Longachu. My lovely baby. How are you? You okay, my lovely babies? My little snow babies? Can you hear her purring? I don't know if the microphone's picking up, but she's purring. Lovely longer jutes. What is it about like lighter coloured animals that seem to have like messy eyes? It's strange, isn't it? So yeah, so that was a really wonky piercing. You can see how like wonky it was. I mean, what were you expecting? Oh God. Jesus. Yeah, look at that. Hello, the leaning tower of septum.
Did you feel bad after piercing your baby's ears? Well, that's me.
Did you feel bad after piercing your baby's ears? Yes. Oh, lovely Claire's, you know, professional.
So my girl was excited, okay? She was over here like, oh yeah, she don't know what was coming. I'm like, oh man, I felt so bad. All right, grandma trying to get her.
Because heaven forbid you wait until they're old enough to want it themselves.
That pierced her ears did such an amazing job. He got the placement perfectly. He was professional. She wasn't feeling tense or anything.
The words professional and Claire's never go in the same sentences. These are not professional piercers. This complete brainwashing that this company has done to convince the general population that they're like trained professional piercers is just, I don't know how to undo this. I mean, I've been making these videos for many years now, and like clearly, I mean, I think I've saved a lot of people from going to Claire's, but like obviously I'm never going to be able to take on a conglomerate corporation like Claire's. I just can't believe that it's still such a huge thing that people go to Claire's to get their ears pierced. It feels like really outdated technology that we still use today, or something. Like almost like people walk around with oil lamps. You'd be like, what are you doing that for? Why don't you have a torch or something? Like this is what I feel about piercing guns. Going to Claire's and being like, he was really professional. There's no such thing as professional when it comes to this. Absolutely not.
Right after this, he started giving me the rundown on how to hold her.
It's gonna feel like you're crushing her, but I promise you, you're not. Okay. It's just so that I can get in there and see that dot so we can make this quick.
Okay. So first,
when you're piercing someone and the sentence that they're saying is, it's going to feel like you're crushing her, maybe that should be a red flag to go like, maybe this isn't a good idea.
No one can stop me.
I have never in my life gone to a piercing studio or a tattoo or any kind of modification and had to use the words, oh, don't move, someone's gonna sit on you. It might feel like they're crushing you, but they're just holding you still. Like, what's not connecting here? What's wrong with your brain?
But then I started to feel so bad because,
of course.
Child, look.
Oh, not that Zuzu baby. Oh, for God's sake.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Child abuse.
Listen, my poor heart can't take this. I felt so bad.
No, you don't. You don't feel bad. You don't care because it's all about vanity for you.
You feel me? She was like, okay, I calmed down. She ain't know it was hitting her ass again.
That positioning's really bad, especially like it's way too high. But the thing is as well is multiple things. The baby's obviously going to grow. The piercing's going to change position because, of course, she has baby ears. No one has baby ears as an adult. So the position is going to change. And second of all, the fact that you had to film it all and put it on the internet for your... I find it... Which is why I always blur, like, children from my videos. I think it's wildly inappropriate to just, like, plaster your baby all over the internet like this. I just think it's disgusting. To film it, not only are you doing this, like, just... There's no way a baby needs piercings. I don't give a shit what's normal. Like, babies just don't need piercings. And then the whole thing of, like, now, and not just that, I have to film it and put it on the internet so loads of, like, millions of strangers could potentially see my baby.
From what I've heard, this one sounds like an asshole.
Why do you need to film it for the internet? Like, why couldn't this have been a thing for you and your family? Strangers don't need to see your baby. I don't give a shit what you say about, well, it's normal for some people. I mean, the thing is, even if things might be normal, nothing is normal about going to Claire's. Like, this isn't a professional environment. The rejection rate, the infection rate for Claire's is going to be like up here. But then if you go to a piercing studio, it will be like down here. There's obviously risks about everything you do to something, especially a baby who could quite easily like pulling it in their sleep. But no matter how you try to sway it, they still went to Claire's Accessories, which isn't a piercing studio. You don't love your children. Like, you just don't love your children when you do stuff like this. Sorry. The fact that you film it, again, if you film it all and put it on the internet for the world to see, it cooked. Like, absolutely cooked. Like, these people are just cooked. God, what's happening here? Oh, God, what's happening? What? Oh, they're putting hooks in his back. Oh, God. Normally I'd have to blur some of this, but their arms are kind of doing some of it for me. Oh, God. Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's deep. Your poor tattoo. You've got solid black work on your back. It's actually looks quite nice, to be honest. And you've just like shoved these massive hooks to it. Your poor tattoo. No. So they're going to do some suspension with this person on his back. Lift me up when my back is stretching. Show me love. I will be your angel now. Your angel. Oh. So all that, and we didn't even get to fucking see it.
What's the point in that?
And I'm gonna pierce my nipples because I'm scared to have somebody else do it because you gotta see my titties. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta
That is a balmy thing to do yourself. What? Nipple piercings. Nipple piercings. Nipple piercings are so painful. I had both of mine done. Like, they are painful. The idea that you would do it yourself and like trying to get it straight while you're like looking down, like I
just have to stay focused.
I can imagine. Obviously, we're not going to see it in this video because, of course, it's TikTok, not OF, slut.
You can see more of my boobs.
But, like, I can imagine they're probably going to be somewhat wonk. And she's not wearing gloves. She's just holding the needle, like, oh, my God. Oh, God. Is she doing it?
Oh. Ooh, that hurts. Bitch. Wait. Bitch. Ow.
Now, obviously, I'm just going to kind of like skim through the video because the thing is that we're not going to be able to see anything. So
it hurts. Maybe in a few hours or tomorrow. It still hurts.
But of course it's going to hurt. You just shoved a needle through your... And like, you don't know what you're doing as well. So it's like...
Send help. Oh my gosh, it hurts. I physically cannot do the other one right now. I'm gonna have to wait. Because I'm not finna just have one.
The thing is, when it comes to this kind of stuff, especially your really painful areas, you really do want to go to someone else to do it for you because you're more likely to chicken out halfway through or do it too slowly because you don't want to hurt yourself. When someone else is doing it for you, you don't really have a choice. Like, I mean, you consent to it, but you don't really have a choice of the kind of messing it up or going too slow because you're scared of hurting because they don't feel it. They can just go done through. They'll always get it straighter than you'll ever be able to. They'll do it way more, like positioning better, and also just in general less tissue damage, because if you're going really slow and you're doing this, the chance of you scraping the inside with the needle, making the hole bigger than it needs to be, stretching it by accident. Like, there are some I mean, don't do piercings yourself at home, but there are levels of piercings at home that just go like, this is balmy. Doing nipple piercings at home on yourself like this, especially when you don't know what you're doing, like if you're an actual trained body piercer, like even that's going to be a difficult thing to do on yourself. At least they do know what they're doing. When you don't know what you're doing like this, I'm just like, don't mess up your nipples. Things like your nipples, your genitals, your eyes, some of these places are just like, don't mess those things up. Like, don't mess those things up. Oh, the girls just want to have Coke. Okay, so what's going on? So I'm gonna blur the child. So this is a actual, do you know what? I'm very happy to see this. So this is an actual piercer in a piercing studio, in a proper environment, piercing a small, well, I say small child. She's like, I don't know how old she is. I would say probably about 8. Maybe 7, 8. No, maybe, no, yeah, 7. I'm really bad at saying ages, but she's about 7 years old, I would say. And she's getting her ears pierced. And it's so nice to see getting them pierced in an actual studio with a needle, with someone who knows what they're doing. Lovely. Girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls, just girls. So there's her lovely earring. Let me just pause on one. There's her lovely earrings, lovely little star earrings, and she looks very happy. Of course, I've blurred the child for obvious reasons, but I'm glad that the parents took the proper initiative and actually took the child to a professional. Well, guys, we're well and truly aboard that trigger train. Choo choo, speeding down the road. We're about to crash over, live, plunge toward us. Bye. Oh, and we're back just like Jesus Christ. Oh, squat for Jesus, squat, squat for Jesus, Jesus, squat for Jesus, squat, squat for Jesus, Jesus. Merch links below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Oh my God, this has been, again, it's one of these things. Every single time I do one of these videos, I'm always like, how the hell am I still doing this after 7 years? And then we see everything we've seen today, and we realize everyone is even worse than they were back then. Isn't that right, Miss Lingos? Everyone's gone insane. I just don't understand this level of again, it's the level of just completely lack of self-care. And it's just balmy. Why do you not care? Like, what? How are you so blasé about, like, just shoving needles through your face? But thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are still watching the video now, comment down below.
The TV is leaking.
And just another reminder, I do have that brand new video over on my Patreon. It is Am I Overreacting? 47 minutes of just like chaos and just talking about weird stories. It was actually quite fun. So yeah, head over to my Patreon, go check out the new stuff, and I'll be putting my unblurred, oh no, this is going out after the next month. So yeah, and also unblurred stuff over there as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please do hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, show us any videos that are coming up. And of course, yes, all of my social media links are down below. Today's TikTok shout out goes to Izzy. Thank you for following me over on TikTok, you stunning woman. So yeah, come follow me on TikTok, maybe the next TikTok shout out. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons, whose names you can see on the side of the screen here, and an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons: Lonely Assassin 96, AJ Padilla, Shadow, Radika Madala, H Stab Ghost, Andrew Lexa, Zoe Bros, Samuel, Tadeo Anaya, Leon P, Adam Florminster, Keen Jellybean, Purple Eyed Fox, Kaz, Eva Netniash, Join the Navy, Demon Bunny, Kimmy H, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, Robert Scott Palmer, Steph Utek, Chloe Louise, Alicia Marie, Cassie H, and Shell Herman. Thank you for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are mwah, delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch or tell you you can't be your wise at, because you are flawless. Blah.